Hello.
Hello. I do think we start with a group, by the way, because Jadey, I don't know if you've realized, but the last time we recorded a podcast was so long ago that the group didn't exist. So
No,
we
I
need to
know,
announce
because
it.
I've been the one that's like, let's do a podcast. I wanted to do I wanted to record 10 podcasts while you guys were here, and we recorded 0.
Okay, it
Okay,
would have been
the mic
tricky.
situation would have been
Yeah,
fucked
that would have
up,
been
though.
bad.
No, it would have been fine.
We recorded one thing, and that was already a nightmare.
True. Imagine we
Whatever.
lose a whole podcast, some random technical
Well,
issue.
I assume we all would just sit around fucking sit around the campfire, talking, shooting the shit.
I
The
believe
next
I
time,
am the
Fortress
problem.
Melbourne podcast.
Fortress? We didn't
Yeah.
even go there.
Well, that's why it's next time.
Shout out Fortress Melbourne.
Let us record your podcast there.
Oh, we have to use the Alienware mic.
Do you know Rafa uses an Alienware mouse?
Yeah, because he's
Fucked up.
sponsored.
It's definitely only the sponsor, right? There's no way he'd use it normally.
It's a GPX clone. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but why would you not just use a GPX or a better GPX clone?
How do you know? What if it's coded?
Yeah, what if it is actually really good? And we're all just sitting on it.
I guess we gotta try it. Alienware.
Yeah,
Blaming
anyway,
the
show us
fuck out of
your
them.
mouse is not bullshit. Send us one. I know their headphones are terrible.
Their monitors are decent, though, right?
Yeah, the monitors are
okay.
good.
I know
What's the
Matty uses
keyboard
one
in them?
actually.
Really?
Yeah. He also has an Alienware pre-built and he hates it.
Ew. Have you seen them? They look crazy.
Yeah, and he can't take them apart. He says it's
No, it's all
they just
proprietary.
overheat, yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, M group. Back on topic. We're tangent already.
Raw input aim group.
So, I guess we'll just say it that Raw Input as a group now has an AIM group. Yuki AIM or Aimers, that kind of deal.
But better.
In a few ways. This is an idea we've been playing with for a long time. Just because, I don't know, we thought it'd be fun. We want to get more people involved with this platform that you guys have given us. And I feel like there's a lot of ways we can give back more easily when we have a group of people that can,
You say
work together on
idea
things.
that we've been playing with for a long time. I swear to God, for so long now, I feel like, let's start one, let's do one. And you guys are like, I don't know.
Okay, but it's a lot of work. I have
It is a lot of
basically
work.
not done anything on my YouTube channel for the past few weeks because it's just all AIM group stuff.
You need to offload some of that shit.
The interviews have been really good though. The interviews have turned out really well.
I really enjoyed doing mine with planes. And I'm excited to do some more in the future.
Yeah. I guess by the time this podcast comes out, the spotlight might have come out by now. But yeah, you'll do the next one with Nia 7X.
Mhm.
And I feel like you two will get on well. The reason I want you to do it is because she's really good at Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
I can't talk about that shit.
Well, I have 800 hours. I'm kind of a goat.
Exactly. She's probably 5K or something crazy.
Yeah. She's way better than me, but
Oh, and two
well.
things that have been absolutely crazy. I'm gonna say it, we can cut it out if we don't know yet. Endgame Gear has agreed to sponsor something involving the group. I'm not gonna say what yet because
what?
secret. Yeah, there's news to you too.
Why haven't you told me?
Well, we don't get anything, JD.
No,
What?
no, we get nothing. It's
Oh, for fuck's sake.
remind me, and I'll tell you after we get sponsored by Endgame Gear. Thumbs up. And then also Artisan has sent us a bunch of mouse pads, and we've sent them out to a bunch of our members. And I cannot believe it. We got this. Do you want to tell this, June?
We should probably come back to this after we finish talking about the AIM group. Because it's a long
Okay.
story, I think.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, sponsored by Endgame Gear and Artisan. How fucking cool is that? Sorry.
And Kovac has also agreed to do it officially.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Because, we got some shit cooking up on Kovacs
We
itself,
do.
right? Can
We
we say
do.
that?
Mhm.
Or,
Yeah, we can say that and then probably leave it there.
Yeah.
I don't
Something
wanna say too
relating
much.
to the AIM trainer.
Not aim labs.
Either way, we have currently 10 members. We have 10 more that may have joined by the time this podcast has come out. And our main activities right now have been just like community efforts. We've done a few giveaways. We're planning on hosting some game nights. We've done community spotlight where we get people in from the community, just give them an interview or just make them a frag video. And scenario of the week, where we've been highlighting more obscure scenarios and having like a mini competition with no real reward, just because it happens so often. We don't have that kind of money.
That will be back soon, by the way. I've been putting it off for something. It's coming back and it's going to be better.
There's a good reason.
Yeah, there's a good reason it's been delayed, I promise.
I mean, we could talk about that reason, couldn't we?
I think so. Yeah, let's talk about that.
There's two exciting things relating to the scenario of the week. The first is that we wanted to do a giveaway, and we weren't sure how to do it. And we thought, what if we make people play Kovacs? And the idea is that if you have a play on a scenario that we create, you will be entered in like a lottery. It's not based on score, it's just based on pure participation. And the reward, or the prize, is a orange Artisan Zero Soft signed by all three of us. We'll talk about this later, but we all met up in Melbourne like 2 weeks ago now. And the reason why we haven't launched that already is because... There's a car. The reason why we haven't launched that already is because... is because we have a website cooking up. How much have you seen of this website, JD?
Just whatever was put in the group. Like the
It's
chat.
absolutely crazy.
It's
I
crazy,
cannot believe how good it looks. I
It's
cannot
so
believe how
good.
quickly
It looks
he's
so
made it.
professional.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like too professional for us.
Sorry, there's a bug coming in the window. I have to swelter. So the scenario of the week, we're gonna use that, and the reason the website's so useful for that is because we can have like a leaderboard that will only show scores that were submitted after it's been selected for scenario of the week, and that way you'll be able to see your name and see people who are competing with you.
Very cool.
The whole website is just amazing though. Like, I don't know, I feel like we have actual, because the trouble with websites like this, I feel, is that like, how do you get people to visit them? And I feel like we kind of have that, right? With like the resources tab, the scenario of the week, the plans for leaderboards. We have a lot planned with this. And I feel like I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be really good.
Number one thing is the leaderboards, I think. People fucking love leaderboards. People love competing.
Have you seen the Kovacs multiplayer idea, JD?
Think so.
So, in short, I wanted to steal a page out of Ose's book, where you have a bunch of people playing the same scenario at the same time. But it's not really as interesting to all just do one run and see where everybody ends up, and then you pass host, etc. So I thought it'd be more interesting if we like have a streamer host a sort of multiplayer quote-unquote lobby, which is just like an OBS overlay, and have it so any scores submitted after the streamer has selected this scenario will show up on the stream and be like ranked. So it's a way to like do something with the streamer essentially, and then have it show up on a stream among other people probably also playing at the same time. And he also cooked that up pretty quick.
Yeah, that's like no time.
I brought
did
it
see
up
that.
to a Kovacs dev, and I'm like, and he's like, "Oh, that's a really good idea. We wanted to do some multiplayer stuff as well." So I'm like, "So what do you think the time frame would be like that?" It's like, "Oh, a couple of months most likely." It's like, "Oh, anyway, our web dev, can you do it?" "Yeah, sure. Give me a day."
No, that's super exciting. I think that's just what like the community needs right now.
100%.
like-
Yeah.
Something to like just involve people more.
Hmm.
Like shit, I want to do it, you know?
Yeah, I want to have all of our members and you two host these events, like pretty low effort, and hopefully that'll be a way to do it.
Are you entering?
No,
Why not?
I'm the web designer.
No. Everyone needs
Just
to
it
enter.
wouldn't. The giveaway, you mean?
Like the fucking Kovacs thing. The scenario, play it.
Oh, you should explain. Oh, I'll get you out of this. Don't worry. You should explain your idea. That's like every row input member can aim, You should like explain the
Yeah.
idea for that with the web dev.
What do you
'cause
mean
it's
by
so
that? Of course we
funny.
can.
Okay, but the thing is, so there's a stereotype. Well, there's a skit by like Caleb City where every single Disney employee can sing, where some guy who's like really good at acting auditions for a Disney play, and then he gets rejected because he can't sing. Janitor can sing. A random like guy on the phone who works at the office can sing. That's what I want for raw input. Where like our web dev can name, our montage editor can name. I thought GFX artist. I think it's so funny. So our web dev is Legion DZN, or Paint Thinner Rage.
Yep.
And he has a video called The Finals Frags, which I think is like maybe top 3 finals videos. It's really, really good. So yeah, that's who we got doing our web dev stuff, and he's like insanely good at it.
And I love that idea. I've been sold on it since you mentioned it because it's just so funny. Like, I'm the web dev for Raw Input. Check out my montage. And it's like, yeah, like you said, top 3 finals, like a montage ever. Like,
So what are you doing in the group, June?
Why are you like this?
I'm only
now,
joking.
you've been grinding. Like,
You mogged me in TF2, unfortunately.
That's true.
You're
You got
so
shit on.
lucky I didn't grind Orange Box.
I just
In
saw a
another life.
large spider like walk up within 2 feet of the car and just stay there and look at me.
he's
Sorry.
chilling. Friend.
Just having a sus.
Do we want to talk about the Artisan Box now, or do we want to leave that later? Because I think we're mostly done with the group stuff, and this is kind of related, so...
Yeah. Do you want to do it?
Have mine been
no.
sent yet?
No, not yet. We haven't got out to the...
Ugh,
Sorry, we've been busy.
it's fine.
One thing
No,
that I've been
it's not
struggling with a little bit as a owner of a name group is doing stuff for our members. Like, it's really easy to make stuff for the community as a whole, but having the members feel like they're both contributing and feeling rewarded for what they're doing is kind of difficult, because like the most we can really do is let them promote their stuff and then give them a little signal boost, right? Until we had a very funny opportunity. So Artisan has a new mouse pad that is currently being prototyped called the Repu. And it is, how much can we say? It's a speed pad. It's supposed to be like a successor to the Shininkai. And the social media guy for Artisan, Unleashed JP, reached out to both me and Laura independently, saying like, hey, we have the Repu, and also it's basically not much extra cost for us to send a few pads in bulk. So if you want to take an extra 4 or so, get a package of 5 mouse pads, then we can do that. So really nice thing. However, because we're living together, we don't really need 2 repus. So I told him, hey, I really appreciate it, but if you could give that repu to somebody else, and that means somebody else gets to try it and get input on it, I can just borrow Laura's. And he says, okay, well, in that case, we can send you 40 mouse pads, and we'll treat you guys as like a company. So I guess they've just got like 2 sizes of box, either 5 or
5
40.
or 40, yeah. And I like, we didn't know what do we do with this. We don't need 40 artisans. I don't know if you all have seen our mouse
Well,
pad
you
collection.
do, mate.
No, I don't. It's like, have you seen? We have 100 mouse pads. We don't need 40 more. So, we were thinking like, what can we do with this? And you had the idea. I think it was you had the idea to send them to the Raw Input members.
So yeah, I decided like, you know what? We could do something cool here. There's a lot of pads, and we have a lot of people who are not able to buy that many mouse pads in the group. So what if we get Artisan to send these pads instead of us to other people? And they basically said, yeah, we can send 5 packages of 5 mouse pads each. At first, I thought it was like 5 mouse pads full stop, and like, okay, we can ship the rest out ourselves. But it was 25, plus he still left the 40 on the table. So that's 65 mouse pads that he was giving us. It's
So
insane.
crazy. I was not expecting that at all. I mean, how could you expect that? How could you expect, yeah, give me 40 mouse pads, please.
Because we ended up doing Wave 2 pretty fast, we decided to use the extra mouse pads from our 40 to give to those new members. But even after that, we had like 25 in total for our box. And he was like, Well, it would be easier for us if it was more like 36 or so. So I was like, you know what? 10 Artisan Zero Softs, throw them in there.
And then, of
Laura's
course,
lifetime supply.
in a cruel twist of fate, I've started using the Raiden. So
Oh my god.
I gotta buy a new Raiden once I wear this one out.
What made you switch?
I was playing Aether, actually. And I can't play Aether on the Zero. It's too fast. It's too fast for me generally, but like the Zero, I can't do it. And I swapped to the Raiden, and then I wanted to play Overwatch after I got Aether Celestial. And I'm like, okay, I'll just keep the Zero. I keep using the Raiden. It's on my desk. And then I'm like, holy shit, this feels really good. So I kept it. And I have felt so sharp in Overwatch these last couple days. I don't know if it's the Raiden or if it's just coming back refreshed, but it's working and I'm going to keep using it. So yeah.
Okay, MattyOW. Jesus. Gonna be on the Superlight next.
God, no. People do want me to buy the new Superlight, actually, the really small one. So maybe. Full
It'd probably be
MattyOW.
decent, honestly.
No.
It probably would
I wish
be.
we could have tried it.
Fine. Yeah, me too.
'Cause it
Because
was
there was
at
one in the
EBs, wasn't it?
shop. Yeah, there was one in the shop when we were in Melbourne, but it was in like a box, and so we couldn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at JB Hi-Fi for like $300. So
Yeah, it's expensive as fuck.
yeah, need that Logitech sponsor.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about next?
Do we want to talk about the trip?
Sure.
What specifically?
Um.
How was it?
Think.
Did you like my house?
Yeah, it was nice to stay. Honestly,
nice.
it was really good.
The way you said that, it was nice.
My bad for speaking normally.
I liked. It was so crazy to me that like you take a train for like an hour and you're in like second biggest city in Australia. That's crazy to me.
Not even an hour. Excuse me, like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was so close and so easy to go places. And like if you want to get like food, you just go up to like the
Oh,
local
yeah.
mall, and it's not very far at all. And there's
It's
so much
bad,
good
though.
food.
It's bad. Too much. Good
Oh,
Laura
I put on a couple kilos.
and I both had some crazy culture shock when we were at, was it Southern Cross?
food. What about it?
We came out of the station, and then it wasn't Southern Cross. Melbourne Central.
Flinders? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Melbourne Central.
too excited.
Holy shit, this was crazy.
We were just like in a train station. We go up an escalator, and it's the biggest mall that either of us had ever seen in our entire lives. There's
It's like
more
a
floors,
literal-
more stores.
There's a clock tower in it.
I had never seen anything like it, and we were like every floor. We're like, holy shit, it keeps going because we thought it was just like you know how at Flinders, like you go up and there's some shops. We thought it was like that but bigger, and then it just kept going and going and going and going. And we're like, holy fuck, when does
That's
it
a big
end?
mall. That's why Melbourne Central is like a train station stop, because everyone goes there. And it's like underground train, and then yeah,
Makes
you
a
go
lot
up
of
like
sense. But
there's like 3 or 4 different stories, and yeah, there's heaps of places to go, heaps of shops, heaps of food places.
we just were not ready. It's crazy.
Well, cause you're fucking country bumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Well,
used to it.
am I more country bumpkin than you, June? Who's more country?
Must
Yeah,
be
you are.
Laura.
Okay.
Must be.
Because at least
I'm
you're in
surprised
like
you don't
New York
fucking-
State. That's like a
Plant seeds.
I like how that's the most country thing you can think of.
I was thinking of Minecraft, really. I was like,
I
what
was
did the
about to
villagers
say,
do?
I have some very stereotypical country stories. Like the time I rode a quad bike around like my friend's farm. There were like kangaroos and cattle and I'm like riding around a quad bike.
It's how you planted seeds.
Your dad's stories are insane.
My dad's stories are ridiculous.
Do you want to? Can we mention any of them?
What one do you have in mind?
There's 2. One is Ptolemy the cat, which I think is very funny. Do you know Ptolemy as like a name?
Yeah.
It's like a PT at the start of it. It's just a very funny concept for a name. And like the
Tommy.
short version of the story, but is that they like asked on the radio, has anyone seen Ptolemy the cat?
That's cute. I like that.
The other story is where like his dad had to like shoot one of the dogs in the car.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. There was another one where there's like a bullet hole in the front of like. Okay, I gotta go back. On my granddad's farm, my dad's dad's farm. There's this old truck, and it's like the most beat up. I guess it's a ute. Most beat up ute I've ever seen. It has like no bonnet. The windshield is like covered in scratches and garbage, and you know. The seats are torn, full of spiders, and I used to hop in and be like, "Look at me, I'm driving." And me and my cousin noticed one time that there was like a bullet hole in the windshield of the ute, and we never asked about the bullet hole in the windshield. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm sure there's a story.
I could not ask. I would have to know.
I mean, I've told this story on stream. This is the guy who I think had an FG42 on the roof of his barn. So like,
Fuck yeah.
That can't be true. Isn't it like $1 million?
I actually don't know what it was, but you know, like I said in that story when I told it on stream, the barn burned down, so we won't ever know.
Oh, I see.
And you couldn't sell it anyway, not in Australia. Definitely illegal.
Right.
Not in America though. Ship it over there.
That
Going
would
at
probably
Walmart.
get you arrested.
Yeah, I was gonna say put it in Walmart. I want to go to a Walmart one time.
One of my first memories of one of my first memories of anything to do with America is my dad telling me about the place, and he's like, "Yeah, you can buy guns at the super."
Yeah.
And then he goes on his phone and looks up like pistol or something, and then there were just like a bunch of pistols you can buy themselves, and it's like,
That's crazy. Did I actually had a culture shock coming from New Zealand to Australia, because in New Zealand you can buy alcohol like in the like grocery stores, and then going to Australia they don't stock any alcohol in like Coles or Woolworths or anything.
you had the same experience, didn't you, June? And like tobacco shops too.
I did. We don't have any, at least that I know of.
The only thing they sell at our grocery stores is 0% alcohol, and it's like, who the fuck is drinking that? You know.
That's crazy.
I know.
What about an Aldi? I thought there was some there.
Aldi has alcohol, but most of it's like locked behind like you have to like grab a person working there and be like, hey, I want this, and they have to like
I see.
unlock it. It's really embarrassing. I don't like doing it.
Did we end up saying what our culture shock was? Going to Melbourne?
Well, for I thought I was talking about the mall.
Apparently, a
and
lot
stuff.
for you, country bumpkins.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Well, what was the other one?
How many people there were? Like you look around at any point and there's just like so many people. Like what is going on there?
Well, yeah, people live here
Where'd they come from?
from home. They're like doing their groceries. It is kind of crazy though. Like, especially in the city, if there's like something going down, like the we had that Oasis concert or whatever, and the city was like crazy. It's like a person every like meter.
What else happened? We went to PAX,
Went to PAX.
ran into Death's Skull.
Shout out Desco.
Voltaic, remember?
Yeah, we'll take
It was such
It
a
was
funny
funny.
situation.
You go.
You go.
There you go.
You go.
Okay. So, I walked past all of the games, all the indie games, and all of like the normal stuff.
Yeah,
and
you
I
were like,
see
these all look dog
DaVinci
shit.
Resolve. My editing software has a booth. Holy shit. Let me look at this. But they have like a special keyboard that is like has a bunch of binds specifically
It
for
was
Resolve,
pretty
which I
cool.
thought was quite cool. But the problem was, every time there would be somebody at the keyboard, they would stay there for like 25 minutes. Right? So first guy gets there. I'm not going to stand behind him the whole time. He's just talking with this guy who's working at the booth. And finally he leaves. Some other guy rolls up before I can like claim the spot. And in the midst of all of that waiting, Laura gets a tap on the shoulder, and it's Voltaic member Death_Skull. He was like one of the OG target switchers. Him and Laura have a duotage together. Just a really nice guy, but it was just funny that we had zero plans of meeting really anybody there. It was just like, hey, we're both here at the same time. Hello.
You're
And the
just gonna
floor is
run into
huge
us,
as
yeah.
well.
I don't know how he
Huge.
found us.
There's
Like,
people everywhere.
yeah. We
couldn't
struggled
even
to
find
find
Jadey.
you again, JD. Yeah,
I
'cause we
know,
split up
because
for a bit.
are you at your fucking Da Vinci Resolve booth? I'm just standing there. I'm like, God, this is boring. So I went off with Eric with Sleeping Bunnies, and we went to like some of the stores and stuff, and we bought a few things. And at the end, we're like, "Where are you?" And you were like, "We're still at the Da Vinci fucking booth." I'm like, "Of course."
We were waiting for you at some point. He said, we'll be there in 5 minutes. And then we were waiting there for like another
But yeah,
30.
oh my God, because I think Eric had to go to the toilet or something.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Dude takes his time. Anyway, you were still at the Da
Oh, that was
Vinci
fun
fucking
though.
booth. And what happened there?
Nice.
Nothing.
Pretty much nothing. Yeah, I asked him about the keyboard. He told me a bit about the keyboard. I asked how much it was, and he said like $1,500.
You left.
And then I got him to talk about the full version of Resolve, because I'm using like a freeware version of the software to this day. And that was it. That was what I waited for.
How come you didn't get a Premiere?
Well, Resolve is quite powerful, honestly. There's some reasons to it. Mainly like the Adobe stack, I think.
Yeah, they
But
do
there are other ways
synergize
that-
really well, but I don't know. I feel like if I could choose, I might still choose Resolve, but I'm working from like
Interesting.
established knowledge here.
What about Vegas?
No, fuck no. Get out.
Okay.
I made if anyone who doesn't know, I used to edit with Vegas. It would crash like every 10 minutes. There was one video I had to render in like, it's like an 8-minute video. I rendered it in like 15 segments and then like spliced them all together in like different software because I couldn't render it in one go. It would crash every time. I spent 2 days of work rendering a video, and that's when I'm like, okay, I'm done. Fuck this. I'm using Premiere now. So
I would have given up.
That's really good.
But like, no video
I
for
have
you
a little-
guys.
I gotta post it. It's the grip styles one.
I have a little bit of an aside, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
So there is a video on the internet called "The Dying Art of Quad Montages," I think, by Hoovy. And first of all, in my opinion, it's one of the best YouTube videos. Full stop. It's really, really good. If you grew up in that era of like playing MW2 and appreciating that kind of culture, I highly recommend it. It's really good. So much of it is edited like a montage would be as well, which I think is really cute. But the reason I bring it up, because that video is like an hour long. The edits are insane. Like, this took him 2 years to make, and the entire thing is edited in Sony Vegas, which is like an insane
I cannot.
idea.
That's why it took them 2 years.
Yeah, actually though, like what the fuck?
And what was I gonna say? He also makes music, and he also does that in Sony Vegas. Like,
What?
are you okay? But the reason I wanted to bring him up real quick was because that video inspired me to try out some other ideas, like get out of my comfort zone more with montages. So the original AIM Group montage has that kind of like hand-drawn-ish sort of style, maybe like graffiti adjacent. And that was inspired by him. And I also did another one for Sturgnil and Emmy Cat, which
That was
had
so
some
good.
thank you, some very over-the-top edits involving like hand drawing some of the CS models and like puppeteering them around while scanning them through a printer frame by frame. It was just for the intro, so it didn't take like a crazy long time, but yeah. So I decided for this next AIM Group montage revealing wave 2 of our recruits, I wanted to learn more about some of the effects that he did, because his hand-drawn style looked way more convincing than mine. It looked like real, crayons with actual like imperfections in the line, and I didn't really know how to do that kind of effect. So I asked him, and he told me that he got crayons and he drew the frames one by one and then ran them through a scanner. I was like, oh, I see.
Oh, you're insane.
Well, I mean, that's how you do it.
And today you found my sister's crayon collection, so
Yep.
I know where this
I'm gonna
is
do
going.
it. I bought the tracing paper. And the other one that I asked about was he has this like close-up version of earlier section of the video, which has got like a vintage camcorder sort of aesthetic to it. And I thought like, okay, I could do that to reference the last montage, like really quickly, show all of our old members at the first like 10 seconds of the montage, and then have it go into the new one. So I asked him how to achieve that like vintage camcorder effect, and he told me he bought a vintage camcorder and then recorded his screen. Sometimes you can't emulate, you know, a certain effect. You just got to do it.
I find that like that's so funny to me. Like, oh, how'd you do this cool effect? I just did it. Did what the effect would emulate.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we can get back to PAX.
Oh yeah, PAX. I mean, what else?
Ah, the
happened at PAX?
Pokemon boxes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we were there with Sleeping Buddies as well. And both me and him kind of fell for the like they had like this mystery box line, and you could go and pay like $80 for a mystery box. I got the horror mystery box, which was like okay, it was alright. It wasn't worth $80, but whatever. And he got the Pokemon mystery box. So you're meant to get 6 unique items in the Pokemon mystery box. And he got he got 5 erasers in a fucking journal. He hasn't. They're just laying on his floor in his like gaming room. He hasn't even done anything with them.
He got no plushies, no cards, nothing cool
Okay.
at all.
He got one plushie. He got one like Leafeon plushie, but it's like really low
Leafeon.
quality. And then just erasers. He's got a Squirtle eraser.
This guy has a bachelor's degree already. He does not need to be like a racer. He also got a mug though. The mug was pretty good.
Oh,
I
the
think I
mug
used it
is
once or
good.
twice.
I've been using the mug, because it's like way bigger than the rest of our mugs.
Yeah.
And that one's pretty good. But it was extremely funny watching him unwrap his $80 mystery box, and he's like, well, I got an eraser, and then he put it in second item. He's like, what? I got another eraser, and then it was like 3 more of that.
Oh my god.
So yeah, if you're going to PAX Melbourne next year, 2026, do not buy the mystery boxes. They're scams.
Was the horror one? Was that
I got some
fancy?
cool stuff from the horror one, but it was not worth $80. I think if I paid like $40, I would have been like, yeah, that's about worth it. So like half the price. I do remember when I was standing in line, everyone was buying the Halo box, because the Halo box, the actual box itself was like really cool. It was like a Halo like chest type thing. So it's like even if you get bullshit inside, at least you have like a cool thing to like put stuff in. But the horror one and the Pokemon one were like just cardboard.
I'm looking at the list of top, and there's keyboard incident. I don't know what that is. What is the keyboard
I don't know what
incident?
that is either.
Did I rate that?
Well, yeah, mate, it's from you. It says June wrote it.
What is the keyboard incident?
Okay, yes, that's true.
Is it? Did you steal my dongle or?
Okay, well,
That was
there are a
funny
few
too,
things that are
actually.
coming up now. I don't remember what I meant. I was at PAX where you typed something, Clara.
Oh yeah.
You
So
typed
there was
slow.
the big like keyboard booths where you can
It's
try
Red
a bunch
Dragon?
of different companies. Yeah, this one was at Red Dragon's booth, and we're trying out the keyboards. And we're like, wow, they're not bad actually. And I typed something on the keyboard. I'm typing an actual sentence like I would on a keyboard that's plugged in, and I look up and this lady is just looking at me with this like face of pure like shock and terror. Like I just pulled up some like witchcraft.
Why? Because you type so fast.
I think so. I don't know what else it could have been, unless I just look really scary.
She was bewildered by your monkey type.
Yeah.
I had a somewhat similar experience at the Keychron booth where I was trying out one of their tactile boards, and some guy who was standing next to me asked me for my review of it, like as soon as I stopped typing. Unfortunately, it was quite bad.
Did you tell him that?
So I did tell him that it's not for me. I don't like tactiles.
That's so funny. I was like, that's Pigify. I need to ask.
No, I actually did expect us to get recognized at least once.
I thought it
But,
might happen. I thought there was a chance, especially walking around together. Like, we have, like, fairly distinct looks, each of us. And, you know, if someone knew of us and they, like, overheard us or something, they figure it out.
I feel like it would have happened if I, like, made a post that was like, I'm at PAX Melbourne, come say hi or something. But I didn't because I got shy. So, I mean, Dev's cool. Although... before he recognized anyone, he recognized Sleeping Bunnies. He's like, "You're Sleeping Bunnies, the finals player, right?"
Famous finals player. I like that.
Well, they've run into each other on COD, presumably.
Yeah, on finals as well.
I actually didn't know that Tesco played the finals.
I remember playing.
Yeah, back in like just after the game came out, we played.
Yeah. I remember I was concentrating so hard trying to keep up with you two. Stressful.
That was the play
think the
session
hardest-
where I hit the target switch clip in like the crate, where I like flicked back to some guy.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, really?
Jadey and then
That
back again. Yeah, that was that play
Dexeto
session.
stole it.
yes.
Yeah, that was that one.
Everybody
Yeah.
thought you were cheating.
Yeah. It did look kind of sus.
I was gonna say. The other keyboard incident is that I brought my weird keyboard, which has these there's a piece of plastic that goes between the switch and the keycap.
I would call them like stilts for your keys.
Yeah, and it basically angles them to be sort of ergonomic, like a dactyl would, if you know what that is. And they're very fragile because they're like a beta unit, right? And Sleeping Bunnies picks up the keyboard by the keycaps, and then it just snaps one of the supports.
Oh my god. I remember because he was trying to sit on the couch, like those little couches we have to eat dinner, and I was laying in bed. And he picked it up and there was like this snappy noise. I'm like, what was that? And he's like, oh no.
So currently I'm typing
Good.
on
That's really
a
good.
few of my keys don't have keycaps anymore.
I was like, you have to tell her. Go knock on the door and tell her. It was like late at night. Oh.
And then the last keyboard incident that you referenced was the fact that I stole your GPX dongle.
Yeah, well, you stole my dongle, but luckily, like, your fucking plane crashed or whatever the hell happened.
Yeah.
And you could come
you
back
got
to
it
my
back.
house.
It all worked out. We got to return the dongle.
Yeah, thank God. I don't know what I'd do without it.
And this is as good a time as any to talk about how we descended into like hell itself for like 3 days and then came out the other side. Okay.
Yeah, your plane crashed. You got lost on an island. It was kind of crazy.
So I am pretty meticulous with my travel planning now. I fucked up once with Jadey and booked her a plane at
Oh
some
my
like a
God.
random airport.
Fucked up, by the way, is not the word to say. You catastrophically fucked up. You put me at the wrong airport. So I had to travel
Okay, but
like
you made it. You made
2 hours. No, not even 2 hours. It was more like 4 hours to an airport
What
that
the
I've never
fuck?
been to in the middle of nowhere.
I didn't even know
anyway.
Melbourne had 2 airports because like
No,
Sydney
me
only
neither
has
until
one.
the day of. So anyway, though.
Anyway, since then I have been absolutely meticulous with my travel plans. I plan out everything, so I know what like train we have to take. I know if there's going to be like any misses. I give us at least 2 hours between any train and plane. I'm meticulous, right? I make sure it's good and it's proper, and you know, I do my job as travel planner well. And I was going through, I think this is 2 days before we're meant to head back to, you know, where we live. Yeah, 2 days, and I'm just double checking, like all the connections, and it says all on this date and this date only, all of the trains are cancelled, all of them. So okay, all right. Sure, what are the odds? That's really funny. I can't believe it. They cancelled all of the trains. How silly is that occurrence? Wow, that's really unfortunate. Anyway, we were trying to think of something to do in Uber. My mum offers to drive out to Sydney to pick us up from the airport. So the day comes and we're at the airport in Melbourne, waiting to go to Sydney. My mum's, you know, drove 2 hours. She's at the shops just waiting because our plane has been delayed by like 2 hours at this point. Wow, that sucks. My mum's going to have to wait forever in Sydney to pick us up. Wow, how unfortunate. And I went over to get us some food because we're going to be waiting a while, and I'm standing in the line for grilled. And I checked the little board that showed all the times for the planes, see if ours has got delayed more. And it just says, because, normally it's like red if it's delayed, green if it's on time. This one was like all black, and it just said cancelled. And my jaw just dropped. I kept looking at it. I'm like, there's no way that's real. I don't know how long I stood there for. But eventually the guy behind me in line tapped me on the shoulder. And we're like, hey, I think the machine's free if you want to order. I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go. So I just leave. And I go tell June, he can take it from here.
I'm sitting there trying to hit a gunfire clip on like an airport table because I thought it'd be funny. And then Laura comes over and says like, hey, did you see our flight is canceled? And I said, what? So loudly that like 4 people turned and looked at me. I was so embarrassed. But I was just in shock.
You're like, what, guys? Yeah, so you ended up coming back to my place.
Fuck.
Yeah, you messaged me and you're like, can we come back?
Did you think we were joking? Like, we missed you so much. Can we come back?
No, I was like, something's gone wrong. But also, I remember Eric had just gone to sleep. Like, he hadn't slept in ages. So I'm like, well, you can come back, but you have to find your way here because I'm not driving to the airport to come get you. Because I will crash. It was good though, because I could hide the $5.
Oh, you two gotta talk about that. That was so funny.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
But yeah, at the airport, they kind of got everyone on that flight that got cancelled. They lined us up and they're like, hey, you're going on this flight now. And then they baited us and cancelled. And they're like, no, you're not going on that flight, actually.
Trolled.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, what the fuck?
You thought, bitch.
But when we were all in a line, we were all chatting, like, how has this happened? This sucks. This is terrible. And there was a person who I thought I recognized. And I thought she recognized me too. And it was actually the mother of 2 kids that I babysat twice in Melbourne. I'm from nowhere near Melbourne, and she's on that flight that day that happens to be. What are the odds of that?
That is kind of crazy.
I wish I remembered who it was. I only found out because Mum told me. So I guess that lady realized that it was me and told my mum. Anyway, we found our way back to Jadey's. It was a relatively uneventful trip. And we basically just go to sleep. Like, we're so exhausted. We didn't know what was ahead of us. We didn't know.
I was like, God damn it, they're coming back. Thought I was rid of them.
Thought you were saved. Next day, everything goes mostly smoothly at first. Like, we catch a plane, it's on time, no delays. We arrive in Sydney, and the train to my town shows up. And I talk to the driver, and he's like, yep, this is the train to your town. It's been half an hour. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God. Nothing can go wrong. And I was on the phone to my mom. I'm like, yeah, I feel like we're safe now. We've done it. We've made it. All of this trouble is behind us.
Train explodes.
Pretty close. June, you were good at telling this to Amelia before.
I made a very similar joke where Laura sits down and is like, we're just resting on our laurels now. We're just going to sit here and, it's a pretty long train ride, but that's fine. Like, there's no more things to worry about. And we go just like pop out the laptop, play some Slay the Spire together, and we just see a bunch of commotion coming around from the train, other people who are on the train. And Laura, because she had talked to the conductor, was like, hey, I actually already talked to the guy, and this is actually the train going to, our town. And this older lady is like, yeah, but we heard there was a fire on the train tracks, which is like 2 hours down the line. And it was on the way, and the train was not going all the way. So
we held on hope for like 15 minutes until the announcement came on too. We're like, please, there's no way this can be happening.
Yeah, so the answer comes, I was like, we can't go find another train.
Fuck y'all.
And then he was giving us like train facts. He was like, yeah, this train's got like 20,000 kilos of like diesel.
The train would have actually exploded if it caught
Yeah, it
fire,
would have.
probably.
It was.
Aren't you glad that didn't happen?
So
Oh my god.
we get off the train and we go look at the giant board of all the different connections and such. Half of them say like, yeah, there's a bushfire, which is kind of a funny term to begin with. But we're just looking at all of the
Well,
things
that's the
that
thing
we're
in
asking
Australia.
people. Yeah, like I was kind of stunned. We were just having this road trip a while back where every mile or so there's just a sign that says like, this is the current fire risk, and there was no spot on the graph for no risk. There was always at least a little bit of risk,
Yeah.
like low.
It starts at moderate. It's like moderate, high, extreme, and then like run for your life. The sign is on fire.
Back when I lived in Queensland, it was always in the red. It was always like, you need to be careful. Do not throw your cigarettes out the car. And then my fucking parents would do it every time.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
Anyway, keep going.
So the people who are like meant to be giving out directions behind the desk, they're all closing up the this desk that they're putting up the gate. We just have to like figure it out ourselves. We see a nearby town to where we want to go, but it's leaving in 3 minutes, and we just don't know what to do. So ultimately, can I say the name of the city? Probably, right? It's a big
Yeah,
city.
you can say Penrith. Penrith's
Okay.
fine.
We're like, let's just make some headway. Let's just get on a train and get closer to our destination. Because, like, worst case scenario, we'll just take a slightly cheaper Uber afterwards. So, yeah, we go to Penrith. And we decide to stay the night, which was nice. I mean, it was a good hotel. We were super over it by then, but at least it was a hotel somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you want to
These
keep do you wanna keep
motherfuckers
going
in
on this?
Penrith.
It's so, I'm like, okay, I don't want to miss the train. We're not missing the train. I gotta start like super early, and you didn't seem very happy about it.
I didn't mind.
And we get to the train station and we sit down and we have a while to wait. So we're playing mostly the Spire, and then the train, like he's got the walkie-talkie, the train important guy. I don't know what he's called. He somehow like figured out where we were going. I guess we look like country bumpkins. And he says like, are you going on this line?
Those are seed planters.
He says, yeah, there's been some, what was it? Like maintenance? What was the phrase?
A mechanical malfunction.
Mechanical failure, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
Which sounds pretty dire to me. And he says like, yeah, we don't know when the train's going to go. It could be an hour, it could be like 4 hours. And it's like, okay, awesome. 4 hours, slay the Spire on the Penrith train platform. And I think after about maybe 5 minutes, we're paying attention to the trains. Well, I was anyway. And they say the name of like the nearest town to my town, leaving in 5 minutes. And we're like, holy shit, a lifeline. This is only like an hour from my town. We can just catch the train there and then we'll figure it out. So we just get on this random train. And I think this was the train. We could not sit down. We have these massive fucking bags. They're huge. And we could not find a seat. And I keep bringing us through the like carriages. We're like dragging the bags. Every time the train would stop, we'd like go and try to find a seat. I guess it was the train in Penrith actually. This is the previous day.
Yeah, it was. I hated it. I'm like, please
That was
stop. Let's
terrible.
just stand.
I didn't want to stand. I thought we could find a seat. And yeah, so we make it to that town. We hop on a bus and we book the bus and it's like, okay, like that perfectly. And then the bus was delayed. Why was the bus delayed?
Bushfires, mate.
And then through some miracle, through some work of God, we made it back. And
Did you sleep well that night?
I was so had it. I don't know if I could have not slept well. Holy fuck.
That
trip
first
back
night
is
back
meant
in
to
your
be
own
like-
bed. So good.
It's meant to be like a 9-hour trip. It doesn't take very long. It took us like 50 hours or something of like total travel time. It was ridiculous. I don't know how it happened. Everything went wrong. Nothing went the way it should have.
So you're never coming back to my place, I guess.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh well. I got your $50 that was hidden under the bed. I don't know.
And we
Did we tell that on the podcast or was it before?
No, that was before.
No.
Well, today Eric came into my room like waving around a $50 note, and I'm like, okay, like you have $50, cool. And he's like, guess where I found this? And I'm like, where? And he's like, underneath the bed that Jude and Lara slept on. And I'm like, oh shit, it's ours now.
I'm pretty sure it fell out of my phone.
Yeah, it doesn't have your name on it.
No.
Well, I don't get to keep it, but someone is very
Eric
happy.
gets-
Yeah.
You two want to tell your $5 rivalry.
We
I
should
feel
talk
like
about the
now's
battle.
Yeah, now's a good time for it.
Well, I won. That's all that matters.
No, it's still ongoing. I've already planned out our next move.
Oh.
Okay, so when we were going to McDonald's, I think you paid for me. You paid for my meal, and I'm like, here, take this $5 bill, because you paid for my meal, right? And you were like, no, you can keep it. It's all right. And I decided that I will just leave it in places that you will end up finding. So first, I just like left it on your desk, which you found, and then you gave it back to me. You just like
Yeah, I'm
walked
like, I
in,
don't
so,
want this.
I don't want
like
this.
paper money.
And I think the next thing I did was hide it under your PAX tickets.
I didn't see
I can't
that
remember
one.
that. You didn't even find that one.
I
Eric
told
took
Eric,
the tickets and just
yeah.
put the 5 there.
I was like, Eric, grab the PAX cards. And then he didn't even like tell me about it.
And then you gave it back again. I think you just gave it back normally.
I was like, I don't want this.
Or was that when you taped it to the plage?
No, that was later because you did your fucking coffee thing, which you have to tell because I
did.
apparently have perception 1 because I didn't even fucking realize. It was you. Oh my god, how do I even say this? I have these like little coffee things that you cut open and then you pour them in your cup. It's like pre-made coffee
Instant
or
coffee.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had like a bunch of them. I don't know how the fuck you guessed which one that I was gonna like have the next morning.
It's called a force in the business.
It was insane because I did grab that one. I still don't understand how you did that. But yeah, I grabbed that one and I like cut it open. Or not even cut it open. I picked it up and I was like, oh, fuck, I need a vacuum. This floor feels terrible. Like there's like bits all over. It's crunchy. I hate walking on this. And then you were like, look down and it was just spilling everywhere. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't have to vacuum. It's just this thing. Thank God. But yeah, so then I bring it across and I didn't open it like more because it was already open. So I was like, well, I'm just going to like pour this into my mug because it's already open. Which I did. And then it was empty. So I chucked it in the bin. And then you grabbed it out of the bin and you're like, look in this. There's a $5 note in it.
It's worth noting that the flow rate was abysmal. She was standing there for like 5 minutes. This is like a 3-second task.
It
and
was
you were just
already
standing there,
open.
like slowly shaking it out a little by little. I'm like, you can extend the cut a little bit and get it to come out all the way. And the effect was supposed to be, you cut it open, you dispense all of the grounds, and then the $5 bill just like falls into the cup, right? But she's just standing there with this tiny slit I made to get the $5 bill in, which, that's... and just slowly pouring it while the hole is somewhat blocked from the $5.
You know what I was thinking as well? I was like, I don't know. I don't remember if I said this out loud, but I was like, fuck, I hope someone didn't tamper with this at the shop. Like, why is it already open? But anyway, I'm going to drink it because I don't waste shit, So...
I didn't account
poisoned.
I didn't account for you holding it upside down for no reason. Like you pull out the packet and you decided to rotate it. And then I also didn't account for you not
I didn't even
performing the
look
action you
down.
always perform.
It was so fucking funny. I'm like, oh God, my kitchen floor feels awful. It's like walking on quicksand.
I ruined my socks too. They were all sticky. I had to go wash them.
Oh my god.
And
It was
then you
worth it, though.
literally you
got
had
it
to
with the
pull it
plan.
out the bin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what was your next move?
And then I think after that I taped it to because in your bed you had the blahage, the IKEA shark.
Yeah.
So I just taped it to the bottom of it. And I was like, take this back.
I didn't know
don't
you
want
had
this.
a Blahage, actually. Jadey.
Yeah, I mean, I bought it. I bought it because it's like, you know, the IKEA trans shark. I was like, ally, I need to get that thing. I bought that guy, and I bought the jungle skog bear. I don't know how to say it. Sorry, Finnish people or whatever the fuck, Swedish.
Finish.
They're gonna kill you.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
actually
sorry.
gonna kill you.
Whatever. I don't really give a fuck. Somewhere in Europe. The jungle skog bear. I got him, and I got the turtle, but I don't even want to attempt the turtle. I might offend somebody, so I got the turtle from IKEA.
And then how did you find that one, June? The shark.
It was just there, you know. I saw.
I
it,
assume
and
you
then I'm
lifted
like,
it
okay. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little while now. No more dollar movement because I know that you would do the same. You would wait until the last minute.
Yeah.
So I had an ukulele that I was playing. That it was Sleeping Bunny's ukulele, and I decided that I would weave it between the strings, put it face down on the bed, and then leave. So it couldn't be seen until they would come clean the room, and that would never happen while we were there.
Yeah.
So I do that. As soon as we leave the house, they start cleaning, and I get a DM saying like, "You motherfucker! I found the $5." And then the plan gets canceled, so I have to go back now. And I don't know when it happened, but somehow I think I got it in my bag or something like that. Because one part of the story that we left out from the traveling home is that we are 30 minutes away from the train station. It's uphill and raining, and we have like 30 pounds of baggage, or 30 kilos.
Yeah,
of
I was
baggage.
like, you guys
Yeah,
don't want
30
to walk
kilos.
this. It's like uphill. I was like, please
No,
get
we
an
locked in.
Uber.
We locked in. It was
We
good
looked, and it was
exercise.
raining. I don't know if I mentioned that. And we
It
had a
rained quite
40,
heavily.
40/80.
Yeah.
In the backpack. That was so okay.
Yeah.
You have to tell that, but that was so funny. So I, like a fucking idiot, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? JD, since so you can stream while you're there, since we're gonna take your streaming PC, you can have my spare graphics card. You can have the 4080, and
I
you
sent
can
you
stream
the
and
quote,
video
and I was like,
encoder. It's gonna be great.
No.
Anyway, so I bring the 4080 in the backpack, and I have it in its little plastic, and I wrap it up in a jumper so it's nice and protected. And I bring it there and put it in JD's PC box, and she doesn't really use it at all.
No, because, like, we were, like, busy
I thought we were
doing
gonna
shit
play
every
more,
day.
honestly.
No. And, like, the times where we weren't doing stuff, I was pretty tired because we did stuff earlier. So I was like, I don't really want
Yeah.
to stream. I just want to watch Better Call Saul.
But yeah, because
So-
I had it in my backpack because I don't trust it in the big baggage. And we're about to go, and then we realize, like, shit, it's raining. I have this graphics card in my backpack. And we're like, what can we do? How do we deal
We
with
were
this?
in my garage at the time, and then June just started looting like a fucking, like, it was like Dying Light or like some RPG game. She picked up some duct tape. She's like, maybe something to do with this, and then picked up like a bag, like a plastic bag, and you like tape the plastic bag over your like backpack. You must look fucking crazy walking up that hill.
I must have looked. I called myself like a ladybug because I had my red like shell.
You look like a homeless person, mate.
I liked
That's
it.
much less flattering.
But yeah, it worked. GP is fine. It still works.
It's really fun. The only thing I did on that GPU, I played Binding of Isaac, which is locked to 60 FPS.
You played BS7 once, right?
I
One
played
game, right?
BS7 once, yeah. I
You
was
played
like,
BF6 once
this
as well,
kinda
right?
sucks. The only reason I played that was to see what my frame rate would be. I played it for like 20 minutes.
Mhm.
It was a good frame rate. Tell you that.
Anyway, the reason why we tell that story of the walk is because on the walk,
You found $5, mate.
tell us
Yeah,
from
it
your
just
POV,
fell
'cause
on the
mine's
floor.
different.
What's the luck?
I was exhausted after the first tail, and I'm like, I finally need a break. And then I look down, and there's the $5.
Must have been the wind.
So it's a miracle it didn't drop while I was walking, and it's crazy that you did that to me.
Big
So
pocket
JD,
100.
do we leave her impression of the story like that?
Nah, yeah, I fucking. Do you think I'm that like crazy with it? I just gave it to Laura, and I was like,
What?
here, I gave it to Laura. I said, here, slip this in her like hoodie or something when she's not looking.
Oh my
and the
god.
best
You're
part
working
is-
against me?
And the best part is, I forgot.
So it fell out
I
of your
forgot.
pocket or something?
And when I go to grab my phone to text my mum, it fell out of my pocket.
You think I'm like some crazy like fucking? I just like put it in the wind and it traveled up the hill towards you. No, literally
I
like
thought you
10
like
minutes
wedged it
beforehand.
on my bag or something.
No, I was like, Laura, just fucking give this to her. I don't want this $5. And she was like, yeah,
And
sure.
my reaction of like, how the fuck was like a genuine, because I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, there you
god.
go, right? Oh,
It's
I
just
wish I was a
silent
fly
now.
on the wall to see your reaction though, June.
It was so
Your
funny,
fucking
'cause
eyes
I-
like bugging out.
I realized, like, wait, I know what happened after, like, a split second. And I just had to, like, play dumb.
Yeah. Oh, how'd that get there?
I didn't know until this moment. That's so
It's fun to lie to you.
I know.
Is that this episode over with then?
Oh, that was so good.
Are we done?
What did you think that she did for, like, the...
You must have thought I
smuggle.
was crazy.
I thought it was like wedged into my bag's pocket or something. It just fell out as I like whipped it around to get some water or something.
It all worked out perfectly.
Oh, that was so good.
So yeah, you're $5 richer, June. Don't spend it all in one
Thanks.
place.
It's coming back to you. I hope you know that.
I don't want it. I actually
It
don't
may be
even have
a
a
year.
wallet.
5
don't
years'
even, like-
time, Rowan put meet up in, like, Canada or something. You're gonna just leave JD and there's gonna be a $5 note in your pocket. and you're like, what the
Australian
fuck?
note.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do
Yeah.
with this in Canada? Oh my god, do you remember when we went to that restaurant and we had coins and there was like a Pokemon thing that you could put your coins in and it would like spit out like a random
Yeah.
Pokemon? And
Gotcha.
we got Slugma.
I thought... Slugma, I was so flabbergasted.
Slugma
Slugma.
balls.
And you said
Slugma
Slugma balls.
You opened the Pokeball. I was like, it's Slugma balls. Laura's like, who? What are the chances we get that motherfucker?
I think I forgot to
Oh,
take him
that's good.
actually.
You did. He's on my shelf right now.
Okay.
He's next to my like fucked up Pokemon collection. I'll send you a photo to put it on the screen right now. But it's like all my
Thanks.
it's like my $1 Pokemon collection of like from like $2 stores and stuff. Like where they look fucked up. They don't look real.
We want to talk about the trip to that one, like, shopping center.
The one where we like traveled like 2 hours to get to, and
Forever,
then
yeah.
the stores closed.
Yeah.
It was alright. I had a
That's
really
nice.
good burger.
Me too. That burger was really...
It was good. And then June got like Nando's. What's wrong?
I had the most disappointing chips of my life. Yeah.
No, Nando's chips are good, but you can't get them like if they're like involved with another meal. Don't get them. Like just the chips by themselves are good.
Okay, so the thing is, there was many episodes ago, we got a question from ethereal_aim, which is like, what's your favorite chip place? And they told me the best ones they've had are Nando's peri peri chips, and then one
It's
from,
not
like,
wrong.
Alibaba's.
And
And I'm like,
they're good.
we went to Canberra once, and I kept seeing
Canberra.
Nando's. I'm like, I kept seeing Nando's, and I'm like, I have to try it. This has been like hyped up so much, and it's right there. But I was kind of at the mercy of like the people I was with in terms of transport, so didn't end up going. Months later, there it is. We're just like, we need to find somebody. Where do we go? Boom, Nando's special right now, peri peri chips with peri-nays, and
You fucked
sounded-
up though.
like it was time. And they just like slathered it. I had also to wait 30 minutes. Like the kitchen's
It was
kind of
crazy,
running late
yeah.
right now. Would you mind just sitting in this chair waiting for 30 minutes?
And And I kept
did.
going like, where the fuck
Um,
are you? So I'd go like searching for you.
We
And
were
then
eating our
finally-
meal, like we were eating our burger. We're like, where the fuck did June go? She got lost? Like, no, you're just getting your shitty loaded fries.
And yeah, they were soggy as fuck. The spice was all wrong. Very disappointing.
Unfortunately, I wasn't there because I would have steered you right. Just the literally large Nando's chip with like peri peri sprinkling seasoning on, so good. Anything else though,
Next
fucked
time.
up.
That reminds me, on the supposed to be last day, we went to get like the wing of death or whatever it was called, like the spiciest wing ever.
Yeah, the 10
Where,
out of 10
like,
spice.
I like asked how spicy is it, and then Eric just laughs
Yeah,
as an answer.
it was pretty spicy.
It was pretty spicy.
We
I
had
must
to have
admit.
milk.
I thought I was tanking it first because like I ate the whole thing really quickly and I was like chilling. It tasted terrible. First of all, I do
Yeah, you
not
said
buy
it tasted really bad. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was okay, but sure.
Really? I thought it tasted like charcoal.
No, it was like fine for like a chicken.
I mean, it was kind of fun, but it was miserable to consume in terms of on a gastronomical level. But yeah, I thought I tanked it, and then it just kept building and
Yeah.
building. And normally at some point it stops, but it kept going.
No, because it
I
like
was,
Like,
like,
sits
fill
on
me
your
with like
lips.
existential dread. That'd be horrible.
Pretty good though, I will say. What do you reckon?
I think at the same time, I also wanted to try some of the peach vodka because it was like imported from Japan. It has to be good.
Yeah, we
And
went
it
to
was
like the
the
import
worst
store.
alcohol I had ever had.
Yeah, I had a sip. I was like, what the fuck? It was like something like, what? It was 9% or something in a can. I was like, this has to be good.
Yeah.
And then it was like legit, it tasted like ass. Like literal ass. I was like, nah.
So in my mouth was that flavor plus the burning sensation.
The spiciest mix of all time and ass vodka. I mean, should we talk about like some AIM stuff? Because we're like pretty far in.
What do we got? We got the.
I mean,
I've
I've
got a few
been
peripheral stuff I
drama.
want to mention.
used. Oh, no. I need to go to the bathroom. Can you just hold off on the drama? Talk about something boring.
Okay.
I want to be here
Okay.
for the drama. Okay, be right back.
peripherals. Peripheral
Yeah, let's talk
conversation.
about peripherals in the meantime then.
Yeah. Okay. I am trying the
do you have
PM
any?
Impulse. I've gotten about, I think, 2 dozen comments. Make a review of the PM Impulse, and I will be trying it. My video about it will not be coming out probably until the end of the year, but it is going to be a full video about like the Ying and the Black Lotus, because I had that video and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I don't think there's enough, there's not enough meat on the bone. I gotta have more. And they announced the PM Impulse, and I'm like, okay, this is really good. I'll wait and get this. And I believe I'm getting a second batch unit, so that should be shipping out pretty soon, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited. I'll put out a tweet when I get it and give my initial impressions. And yeah, that video should be out hopefully before the end of the year, but don't count me out. I'm working on a really big project at the moment that will take a while, but I want to give it my full attention, and then I'll have that video in the works.
Mm-hmm. I think this is a good segue for me to talk about somebody right now. And
Okay.
his name is 4QG. And this guy, he rubbed me the wrong way for a long time. So there is an archetype of person in all tech discourse who is like, don't buy popular thing. Get this obscure Chinese, clone instead. And it's way better. And like 99.9% of the time, they're just wrong, right? They just haven't used the original, and like it's good based on what they've tried. Maybe just good generally. But it's annoying to have like just a conversation like normal and have somebody be like, actually, you should try this as well, or this instead.
It's usually this instead. It's like, don't waste your money.
Yeah.
Buy this random like mouse pad that's orange. It's like the zero.
Oh, we should talk about that too. Anyway, there's 3 things that kind of annoyed me from this guy. The first was, maybe 2. The first one was mouse skates. He talked about this one called the TBTL Control V2s. And I just didn't believe him when he said that it was as fast as Artisan Dots. And it's not quite there, but it is close. And they are really, really good. So when I tried them for the first time, I'm like,
To be fair to you,
he was right.
hadn't used Artisan Dots. So he was just like guessing.
That's true. But he did say it was faster than like all of the Ultra Glide stuff, and it is. Or at least, yeah, I think the batch that I got this time was good. So
Okay. So we can say that with certainty that it is good.
I think I actually forgot. I bought another batch because I got one from Taobao that was terrible. But the one I got from AliExpress I think was good. I'll have to check again. But either way, so
Hello.
that was the first time, and then the second time was mouse skate placement. He had really strong opinions about like where on the mouse you have to put it for like even pressure, and that kind of annoyed me as well. And that one I actually don't think matters very much, to be honest. I think you just throw them shits on there, and if it works, doesn't scratch, you're good to go. And then the third one kept recurring. Whenever I would bring up a cool 3D printed mouse, he would always say something about like, yeah, it's a cool idea, but I hate that they're favoring form over function. So he said that about Gabe's mouse mods. He said that about what was his name? Optimum, the Zero mouse. He said that about, and I didn't understand like how could this possibly be the case if these are like 20 grams or something. And he finally proved himself right when he started making stuff on his own. And the first thing he did was making aftermarket OP1 bases, and he gave some for us. They are the best aftermarket OP1 base I've ever used, and it's not close.
TJX kind of got gapped.
TJX got obliterated. It's really cleverly designed, and like all the places where it attaches to the base make it feel really stable, even though there's basically no material on the mouse. And then the second thing, which I still don't understand how it's possible, he has this OP1 shell, which looks completely intact, no holes except for the bottom, which is basically empty, like the G-Wolves one that has no base at all. But supposedly is structurally sound, is the same dimensions, same shape, and is 20 grams. I don't even know how that's possible.
I have no
Because like the
idea
only thing in
either.
that range is the it's a bug. Sorry, is the Fenrir ASIM, and that one is tiny and full of holes.
I don't understand it. I don't know. I'm curious. Will it survive like my aiming? You know, will I be able to like aim? Crush it.
So that'll be an interesting extra wrinkle to the comparison with PMM.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about one more thing about PMM. I've had relatively mixed opinions of them because it's a lot of shape theft and a lot of like ideas that aren't quite fully fleshed out. Really high prices. For a long time, everything in the store was $300 US. And it's just 3D printed shells with G305 PCBs. So they kind of were a little bit, taking advantage of the fact that they were the only one doing that for a long time. Now the prices have become slightly more sane, and the build quality is supposedly much better. So I was still kind of on the fence about them. And then they released this mouse pad, the PMM and the C1P. Or sorry, the S2P and the C1P. So the S2P, people were saying it's like the Raiden. It's even better. And that's something we've heard like a million times, and it's never true, right? But I think this time it actually might be true. I
It's at the
really
very
like that
least
mouse
faster
pad.
than the Raiden. It's faster for sure.
Yeah. Maybe you'd prefer the friction balance of the Raiden if you want something that's a little bit more,
I
just
think
like
I do.
a touch
personally.
slower.
I think I prefer the Raiden, but it's close. It's really close.
Yeah, and there's definitely a subset of people who would prefer just the fastest cloth pad on the market, and I think
Yeah.
that probably would take the title. So if we want to go back to current events in the community,
Yeah, let's get on to
Sure.
the drama.
Now that you're here, JD.
so what
Let's
even is
see.
there to say here?
Do we give a recap for anyone who wasn't around? You've been quite like involved in it in funny ways. So I feel like because like you haven't been in any drama, June, but you did know the people involved in weird ways. Like, what are the odds of this happening, kind of thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to?
I can tell the story. So there was somebody who was involved in a support group for Riley a while back. Just found something that was concerning and then like helped us kind of nip that in the bud. So that was really nice. Later on, went on to create an AIM group named Radium. And this group actually was pretty cool conceptually. They had this idea of like, it's not just about AIM, it's about being good at anything you're passionate about. So all of the music was done in-house, all like by members of the team. All the graphics were done by members of the team. And that's something we hadn't really seen before. And he was going to have me do this like pen spinning thing as well, where it's like, it's not just about AIM, let's show off other passions that we have. So, it's a pretty cool concept for an AIM group and something that made it stand out at the very least. Then I catch wind of somebody within their group who I thought might be lying about some of the things that they were claiming. So like voltaic ranks or like winnings in a certain esports league. So I'm like, would you mind looking into this for me? And there were a lot of things that he kept digging and finding like, okay, that doesn't really make sense, does it? But the way that he would respond to finding out these things was very strange. He kept saying things like, well, I respect the grind. Or even after claiming that he was like a pathological liar, he says like, I don't see him that way though, when I would bring up a new piece of evidence.
And like, just so that there isn't as much ambiguity here, this person was just lying about achievements. It's like if I said I won a $1 million major tournament when I won like an ESL Impact qualifier. Like, it's just lying. It's not betting the truth. It is just lying. And this person's like, yeah, but I respect the girl. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
There was a lot of things that didn't quite sit right with me. And because of that and a controversy that came up later, I just like, I wanted nothing to do with this person anymore. So I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry, but I don't think I want to do the pen spinning thing that we had planned because some of your members and some things that your group has done kind of rub me the wrong way, and I just don't think I feel comfortable with it right now. And
Which is fair.
He says, thank you. And he just tells me like, oh, I'm about to delete the group. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, I'm about to pack it up. I'm like, all right, do you just want to go or what's happening? And he's like, I'm being blackmailed. And I'm like, what? That seems bad. Tells me it's by his ex. He kept saying these like dramatic things like, this is all he wanted, me without a platform. And I tried to give some like, it sounded bad. Like, you have this ex blackmailing you for seemingly no reason. So I'm like,
It sounds
well,
bad, yeah.
I don't know what happened, but like, surely nothing can justify blackmail, right? To get you out of a community? That seems like way too far. But I said, I don't really want to know the details, though. So just have a nice life, basically. We parted ways. And the only reason that I could even talk to him, because he was ghosting everybody, was, just because we were still in that server to support Riley. And after that, he leaves.
Then came the tweet.
Then came the tweets where
Oh my
he
God.
has... There is this meme image of like YouTube chapters of like an apology and addressing like all these different things, and it's like misogyny, racism, murder, and like everything. That was basically the tweets. He just kept going off.
It was
Just named everything you could possibly do. Another tweet. So eventually, the group that he
So wait,
ghosted
was
caught
the
wind of that.
blackmailing boyfriend? Was that the one that he cheated on 6 times in one night?
No,
Was that
7.
that boyfriend?
Probably
7.
times.
So, my mistake. 7
Please.
times.
Someone said someone said
probably.
he is the body blue of the AIM community. I really like that one. Anyway. Yeah,
So,
that was a
I was
fucking
like, ooh.
disaster.
Gotta delete that message where I said, maybe the blackmail, if there's like nothing I can justify it. It's like, that kind of makes sense.
It's justified.
So
And then-
that was bad.
there was like what 3 other fucking. Can I tell my fucking side of this? Because I got
Yeah, go
tagged.
for
Well,
it.
all 3 of us got tagged in a post that's like, if raw input like this and follow me, I will like. I forget what it was. It was like smash the controller or something. So I'm like, oh, that's funny. I'll like it. And I commented. I was like, I'm doing my part, and it was like a screenshot of me following the person. um. And it turns out that person is like fucking insane and like a pedophile and all that shit. Because I made that comment. Worst mistake of my life is what I described it. But yeah, so I made that comment and then I left my phone at home and I went out because I had to take my kitten to like the vet and I had to do like some shopping and some groceries and stuff. So I was out for a few hours without any access to like internet or my socials or anything. And then I get home and you would think that the world was fucking ending. You would think there was like a nuke dropped on the world. Because my DMs were just like, Jadey, where the fuck are you? Please delete that comment. It was like, this person is not good. And it was like a bunch of like Google Docs and stuff in my DMs. It's
Oh
like,
my god.
yeah, this person is
Google Docs.
yeah, Google Docu. But yeah, they were like talking to
I think this is the one that pretended to be 13, right?
yeah, and like talking to minors and stuff like that. I'm like,
I see.
well, shit, I better delete that comment, hey? So yeah, and that was on the same day as like the Remu stuff, or you know.
And this
the-
isn't the other person because there was a
another one as
third
well.
person.
There was another
And then
one.
there was a
I-
fourth bit of drama that isn't related
One
to
of them
anyone
made
getting
me pretty
exposed
sad.
and epically owned.
It was
Yeah.
someone that I followed for a while, and I was like, oh, that's
Me
not
too.
good. Yeah, I don't know if I should even say the name, but it was pretty
I don't think I want to.
upsetting. No. And then, yeah, all this shit happened in one day. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what a day to leave the house without my phone.
I couldn't believe that like all of this happened at once, and people's
Yeah.
reaction to it really bothered me, honestly, saying like it's the end of the aiming community.
I know.
You know, we're doomed, it's over. And I feel like a lot of the people tweeting that like did not engage in with the community unless like drama happens, and then drama happens and they're like it's over. Like
I couldn't
maybe
tell
that's
if it
too
was
mean?
like
I don't
engagement
know.
baiting or like they were actually thinking that. Because like
Yeah,
the
I have no
community's not
idea.
over, mate. It's fine. Can we not be dramatic?
One of the people who said that was like, someone in their post was like, well, what happened? And then the guy says, I don't know. I'm just assuming. It seems bad. Like, what the
I
fuck?
actually
Why would you
couldn't
even comment on
believe it when
that?
I saw that. Like, why would you make that tweet if you don't know what happened?
Don't know. I just wanted to make it too.
It's so doomed. It's over. We're all gonna die. What happened? I don't know.
No. I just wanted my likes.
But yeah, and then June, you wrote the reply for the room for Twitter that I thought was really good. And it started the most like crazy positive like shift I have ever seen. Like
top
I've
10s.
seen these like top 10 trends. I've seen them before. This is the biggest it's ever been. And also like the biggest swing because like we were coming off of everyone being like it's over, it's doomed, and then this has been just like so lovely. And I haven't replied to everyone who tagged me. I'm very sorry, but I really
bitch.
appreciate it. So if
I
anyone
replied to
who
everyone.
tagged if anyone who tagged me is watching this, like thank you. I do see it. I do appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. I
There was one
Might
that was literally just
saved
you.
the tangent for later.
I'm like,
I know that one was so nice.
nah, I'm like, there's 9 other spots, mate. At least name some. Fucking Viscose.
I honestly did not expect to be on pretty much any of the lists because,
Oh my god.
you know,
Stop.
I'm happy with my position as like a community figure. And I guess a lot of people did kind of take it in that way of like anything that's inspired you, even if it's not like purely just the gameplay.
Okay, but,
But
it
there
definitely
were a lot,
was
and it was
purely
really
the gameplay
flattering.
for like you, for a lot of people. Absolutely. There were a lot of people who saw your gameplay and was like, damn.
Yeah, for
I
sure,
mean-
JD.
Like every single one that I was tagged in, I had a look. I'm like, is Laura and Jean on this? They better not be. And then yous were there.
Really?
Fuck. I'm getting lumped in.
No, I was like I was expecting to be. I didn't expect to be tagged that much. It was. I don't know. I often
Really?
don't.
Oh,
I often don't feel like I'm.
Okay, you have no leg to
No.
stand on.
you're like the person in aim training.
I don't feel like the person.
You always say
I'm gonna
this shit where
fucking
it's
kill
like,
you.
oh, they like both of you more than me, so
Yeah.
you guys should do it. I'm like the least important one here. Like, fuck you.
I'm just
I
Viscose
have
OC.
a
Nobody
presence.
knows
I have
me.
a large presence in the community. I know this, but I don't. I don't think I come off as very like personable a lot of the time, which is
You have 100,000 subscribers. I hate
don't
you
have to-
so much.
you don't have to be that personable. Like, you know, if you were choosing to message like about naming question or peripheral question, like me or June, and you message me and I don't reply, and then you message June and she writes you like the most lovely essay you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah,
What,
like
what impression are you
3,000
left
words.
with?
I'm like, okay. I'm blocking June. I'm messaging Laura again.
You know what I mean? Like, do you get what I'm getting at here?
I do think that popularity and personability are not necessarily 100% correlated. Like, Mr. Beast is not personable at all, right?
No.
But, like, Jacksepticeye? Sort of.
He's autistic. He's cool. He's in some horror games. I remember I was playing I think it was called Murder House. He has like a character in that game. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's Jacksepticeye.
That's cool.
It was cool.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was nice, and I appreciate it a lot. It was a nice reminder that like I'm not just doing this because I like it. Like the stuff that I do has a real, tangible impact on people's lives in a very positive way, and that was really, really nice to be reminded of. So thank you all. And I'm really sorry if I don't reply to your DMs. I do try. I do try.
Yeah, I think it was Found Ames who started it, and thank you. It was really, really good. We were trying to think of ways to like turn the community around. We need something positive to like lift the community back up. And our plan was to do a bunch of like game nights with that multiplayer Kovacs thing or something like that, just to be like
Still
we're
want to
all
do that, by the way.
things are normal. Yeah, for sure. And we can make, we can still have fun together. It's fine. Everything's fine. But that just like immediately shifted everything, and it's just like
It's crazy.
people thanking each other.
Yeah. How many posts I saw.
It was so cool.
It was
I
cool.
think it's spreading to other communities now. Like I saw
Yeah, I
some
hope
Valorant
so.
ones.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
My top
That'd
10
be
OS
awesome.
players.
Yeah. Zanzibar OS was like, oh, I should do this for the OS.
Yeah.
And I would love that because the inspirations were going to be so different for that. Because based on when you started, like the top players are so much different.
Well, that's the reason why I didn't do one because it's a bunch of like old heads.
Yeah.
I've been around for so long.
My list was very detached from the current community, and I felt a bit bad, which is why I had that bit at the start, which is like the main reason I'm still doing this now is because of like everybody in the community. But if I had to name names for me as a player, it's like all old as fuck, like a decade ago.
That's what I was thinking. Like all of my names are like so old. It's like I didn't want to be like, yeah, everyone's naming me. Here am I, and it's like a bunch of people who quit like 5 years ago.
What have I
I
done
feel
then?
mean. Man, yours is really funny actually, June, because like it was a really
Oh my
lovely
God.
message. It was a really lovely message, but like the first impression, it was,
Yeah, I remember I
it's
got
like,
a
holy
noti.
shit.
I got a noti for it on my phone, and it just like cut off, and I'm like, here we fucking go.
Oh, no.
I know this bitch has wrote 10,000 words.
It was lovely.
Everybody else was doing it in threads, and I'm like, fuck, that makes so much more sense.
Because I don't have Twitter Blue. It's like, but still,
this
they're
is
just
so
like
much
this
funnier.
person. Yeah, this person. I like their target switch clip dumps. Full stop.
I liked yours a lot,
No, it's
despite all
good.
my jokes.
I'm sure if you got mentioned in it, you're very thankful. Yeah.
There was
Didn't
a...
you get Mendo to reply?
I did get Mendo to reply. Mendo has
Look
been
at
around
Mendo.
since the Riley thing, and he's been really, really nice. Been like running great defense, and I think he's tried to like reach out and play RuneScape with Riley.
They did
but
play
back in the
RuneScape.
day, that's sick. Back in the day, he was like my main inspiration as an Apex player. He was always like pushing cutting edge tech, and I learned like the momentum shift because of him. And he was just like really controlled in his aim in a time that most people weren't. So when I first made like the Apex video essay, I tried to add him and Asu to like get them to watch the video. I'm sure there was part of it that was like, you know, I would like this big YouTuber to watch my video, but also another part that was like, they legitimately inspired me to make this. So, I mentioned in my write up about him because I named him as one of them from the Apex era, and I mentioned that I added him like 5 years ago, and I pull up the tweet. It's a cool feeling though.
Hmm.
Come
That
full
is kind of
circle like
crazy. Yeah. I mean, he finally saw it.
that. Only took 5 years.
Yeah. Never stop trying is the message. Keep tagging them. They'll see it eventually.
Oh my
No,
god.
I thought it was really nice how, I don't know, it shows to me that this community is not going to die because of a couple people being
No.
terrible. You know, there is a much stronger sense of community than people from the outside realize.
Mm.
I just, to me as well, it's like weird. It's like, why is it such a bad thing that like bad people got kicked out? Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's a good point too.
Isn't it like a good thing that we found these people out?
And they're gone now.
Yeah.
We're not like, yeah, come back in 2 weeks. Like, no, fuck off, go away.
Did you want to talk about the cheating in Kovacs at all?
What's there to say?
Community response, or the fact that there's like, investigations happening all the time.
I don't really know. I don't really have a core message other than that I am tired of it and I'm done. I want to make videos, you know?
The reason I thought of it was because there is a portion of the community that's like, oh, it's okay, you were nice, come back after they
I
get caught
don't
cheating.
get that. I actually do not get that. Because I had that. I don't know if I even want to talk about this, but like the thing with that person that was like, he only cheated 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago. Let him live. You know,
Oh
it's
my
like,
god, yeah.
what? You're defending someone who cheated. Like, am I crazy? This is not good.
Okay, I will actually talk about this then. So, Cute Amber was one of the people who got exposed for cheating. He had a bunch of scores, and he had this habit of unintentionally demoralizing his friends because he would be, you know, around their skill level, and then he would become god at a particular category in like a matter of weeks, you know. So he very quickly became debatably best ground player, and then he was cheating and he quit ground because he had friends who played ground, and he moved over to playing control, and he just instantly, you know, was up there with my scores after no time. And keep in mind, I made this category for like a year. This is not like a small feat to get to my level on it. And you know, the investigation happened, he got banned. There was immediately a push to get him unbanned because he seemed genuinely apologetic. And he confessed he didn't make us do like a stream check and everything. And we've since spoken for a different investigation. I actually like the guy. I think he's a decent person who made a mistake and got caught in like a string of lies, you know? But he absolutely cannot be unbanned.
Yeah.
And I don't really, I feel like it sets a very dangerous precedent if our opinion on if someone should be banned or not is based purely on if we like them or not. I don't think this is a standard that we should set, you know? I feel like this is a very dangerous mentality to have.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it fucking crazy. It's like, oh, he was nice, so it's okay.
Especially when he like directly fucked you over. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There were some people claiming that like he doesn't need to apologize to the community. He apologized to the people he talks to. That's all he needs to do. It's like, no, he kind of fucked over a lot of
He
people.
does, yeah. And he has, to his credit.
He has.
You
Like
know,
that.
since
That's
since
one.
then we've spoken. Like, I do believe him when he says he's remorseful, and I do believe him, like, you know, when he says he feels bad about it. I think he's a good bloke. You know, I have no gripe against you, Cute, if you're watching this. But yeah, that does not mean that we should just unban people who were cheating if they're like apologetic and were nice.
Yeah.
I mean, even if
And like
you
he's
do
definitely.
unban him and like he doesn't cheat and he plays legit, anytime he gets one good score, you're gonna be like, well, is that legit or like, you know,
Yeah.
you're gonna be wondering, and it's like you've kind of like ruined that perception of yourself. I don't know.
It's also true that he's put in a lot of legwork to redeem himself in other ways, even though
Yeah.
he probably knows at this point that he's not coming back to competitive Kovacs ever, right? But he at least is doing good for the community now by helping with other cheating investigations using his knowledge of cheats.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, there's definitely something there, and like, you can forgive him as a person now
Yeah,
that
I'm sure he's
all
not
of
a
that is
bad
behind him.
person.
I mean, like he told me that what's his name? The Valorant guy, the Valorant anti-cheat guy. What's his name?
It's Gamer Dog.
Gamer Dog?
Gamerdog. Yeah, he used to make CS:GO cheats,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and
That
that's
would
how
check
that's how he's like very knowledgeable about
Yeah.
it. That's how-
But there were people who were immediately forgiving the person for him, just because he was chill. Like
I
we saw
think-
some chat logs that were like, oh well, some people are really exposing themselves by showing that they only care about Kovac scores.
Yeah.
You were always cool to me, bro, so it's okay.
I think it's one
Like-
thing to be like, oh, he's not a bad dude, There's another to be like attacking people because they want him banned, and being like,
Yeah.
how dare you? This guy is really
Right.
nice. There's layers to it. There's nuance.
But like in reference to that last comment about people only care about scores, this person cares more about scores than everybody if they're willing to cheat for it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't understand it.
And it absolutely is an admonishment on somebody's character to cheat with zero stakes just for like a reputation bump. I think
Agreed.
it is orders of magnitude worse than just like, haha, I installed Spinbot CSGO matchmaking.
I also agree with that. Yeah.
There's a level of like disrespecting your peers and being willing to lie.
Because they are peers, and I don't think cheating in pubs is okay. But you don't know the people you're versing, and I assume for cheaters it's easy to like not really think about it, but you can't think about it when the people you're competing with your friends. You can't not think about it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think cheating. I wouldn't say accusations, but I think when evidence is presented of cheating, there needs to be much less forceful pushback. Skepticism, sure, right? Provide counter arguments, but just saying like you were a piece of shit for doing this in the first place is insane. Like
There
we
was
can't
so
be
many
doing
attacks
that.
on my intelligence. It was fucking ridiculous. Like people saying that I'm stupid, that I don't know anything. Why am I talking about this? I'm fucking LARPing as like a cheat expert. It was very frustrating, and it's made me not want to engage with that ever again. And I'm upset that I had to. But
I mean, even on the thing that I got involved with, which I shouldn't have made a comment in the first place, but I was annoyed by the tweet.
I don't blame you.
It was like, oh, so I tweeted it. I cheated. I didn't do. I cheated in Minecraft 10 years ago. Should I be banned? It's like, you fucking idiot. Go away.
One
No.
of the people in the
That's a
comments
slippery
of that
slope, Alison.
post that was saying like, yeah, raw input, like, it's the mods. They just ban anyone they don't like. Or maybe that was a different post. Someone said
No,
that.
it was that one.
And they got banned from Voltaic for saying that they wanted to sleep with their dad. And they got banned.
Okay.
and that's like, yeah, they ban anyone they don't like. Like, no, you got banned for a very good reason.
It was crazy
I'm
that under that
speechless.
post, it was like a rally of everybody who had been banned previously.
People
Like,
that
yeah,
were
they're all
funny.
biased. Just be friends with the mod team when you're chilling.
Everyone got added. That was like banned already. Like, do you see this shit? And they're like, yeah, I was banned unfairly. And then they're like, the craziest person you've ever met.
You want to talk about BF6?
No.
We like do these like dots beforehand. That's like things we should talk about. I can see Laura's disaster Laura's stream of doom. Like, I'm actually curious about that
Yeah.
because I wasn't there.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, BF6. I like the beta. I'll try it on stream. And I played a bit of Kovacs. I'm like, okay, I'll play a few games of BF6. I'll see how it goes. And I loaded my first game, and the mouse input feels so bad that after the game ends, I'm sitting there like laughing. I'm just laughing, and I uninstall the game.
Is it worse than 2042 or?
In my opinion, yes. It feels terrible. I don't know how it's worse, but it's some of the worst mouse input I've experienced in like any game. I imagine it's just because it's related to recoil. I have no recoil attachments, and you need to get the attachments to reduce the recoil. Get mouse input better. It felt terrible. It was so bad. And I was like, why are you all playing this? Are you going crazy? What are we doing? And then I uninstalled the game. And I have not played it since. I've reinstalled, but I haven't played it. Yeah, that was my stream of doom.
I feel so bad for Riley because like this was such a good opportunity for her to like attempt a streaming career, and she was so excited for BF6 like, full release, and it's just making her miserable because she can't play the way she wants to play because the mouse input is like just not working correctly. The bloom is not working correctly. There's a bug that was also in the beta where like if you're sprinting and then you start firing too fast or something like that, or you go prone, your cone of fire will just not tighten ever. So there were times when like you'd just be full tracking a guy and do 0 damage because of it.
It's so ridiculous. And I hope these issues get fixed soon. But the thing with me, and I said this the other day, I feel like with 2042, from a high-level FPS perspective, 2042 had an interesting game under the bad mouse input. Like, there was stuff there. I feel like Battlefield 6 is a boring game underneath the bad mouse input. From an FPS player perspective, it feels like a lot of the mechanical nuances have been smoothed out to make the game more approachable for this big push for Battlefield in the mainstream again. And it seems to have worked. I know the casuals are getting mad about
That blue skin.
I would say as a game, like it's been received pretty positively, and I think it's really bad. Like I think the game is really bad.
Well, I will say Super Bunnies stayed up till like 6 a.m. yesterday playing the game, so it must be alright for the
Pod
casuals.
player has been acquired.
I think there are some things as a Battlefield player, like elements that make Battlefield a cool franchise, are done pretty well in BF6, but mechanically it's just worse than almost every other BF game that has existed.
I
prior
agree.
to this.
I don't think there's anything interesting.
I thought the beta was okay, but I've had zero drive to
it's
play the
okay.
actual game from everything I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't even want to touch it in case it ruins my feelings on it forever.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna wait until at least the recoil bug.
I'm
is
waiting for the
fixed.
patches, yeah. I made a tweet earlier that was like, should I play Overwatch or Valorant? And people were like, are you crazy?
I've been enjoying Overwatch. I think it's fun.
I need something to play.
I was gonna say.
Unlock system?
Yeah, the unlock system. It's so slow. And some of the really important stuff is locked behind crazy challenges. Like the healing in on support. It's like you throw this giant box on the floor. It takes quite a while and it requires you to like unholster your weapon for a moment. There is a faster one, which is just like a tiny little med bag. I think you can do it like one hand and it refills your ammo as well. It's really, really good. But to get it, you need like 1,000 kills, 10,000 scores, 100 revives, place 17 deployable covers, intercept 100 grenades with the trophy system.
Oh my god.
And like Riley has been streaming this game since it came out pretty much and still doesn't have it. So
Well, Bunnies was
Crazy.
talking to me earlier about there was like some challenge to unlock a gun that's like you need to get 300 suppression kills or just suppressions
Yeah.
on people with LMGs, and a suppression is like you have to be far away from them. You have to shoot like you have to miss at least 5 bullets with the LMG on someone, and it's like why is there a challenge to miss people?
it's actually tactical and realistic, and
You're keeping them behind cover. They can't pop out. It's like World War II.
whenever Enders brings up that suppression like rewards missing, he always gets those people in his replies.
I
It's so frustrating.
Don't understand, but what do I know? I'm just some bitch.
I'm sure he's honestly doing pretty okay. Obviously, the bugs suck, but like he plays a very fundamentals heavy style anyway, and I'm sure he's just happy to be off 2042.
Yeah.
Couldn't he like not play Battlefield 5 because he would get banned from every server? Oh,
That's
dude,
true of like every good player, though.
do you want to tell your fucking Bob story? That shit is so funny.
I don't know if I've told it here, but
You should.
second time ever playing Battlefield 5, right? There's community servers and there's DICE servers. Community servers are pretty small, and sometimes they have a quote-unquote anti-cheat, which basically would just like look at your stats and then determine if you're cheating. So one thing they do is check your accuracy relative to your level. And because I was new and I was okay at shooting, I was really not good, but I was good enough to trigger their anti-cheat. I was just playing with Riley, and then it was on Province. Breakthrough. First 4 points, just dog shit. There's just nothing going on. There's tanks everywhere. But she's like, don't worry, when we get to the town, it gets really fun. And the last bit is pretty cool. So we sit there for like 40 minutes as our stupid ass vehicles are like doing nothing. And eventually we push all the way to the end. And then I get like the classic Battlefield 5 screen goes black and like the loading logo in the corner. And I say like, did that just happen? Like, did you get kicked as well? And she's like, no. I read the message out. It says, you have been banned permanently from this server. And then Riley scrolls up and says like, oh, yep, I see that Pinkwify has been banned from the server for accuracy. So then I go talk to the admins of the server because like, this is a false ban.
You have to go in
and
their
I
Discord
say-
and message them.
Yes, I had to go to the Brand of Brothers Discord, and this guy named Hail CPY responds to me, and I say, "Hey, I got false banned. I don't really know what happened. I have that whole game recorded. If you would like to watch it, and yeah, let me know." So he opens up the logs. He says, "Is this a Smurf account?" And I'm like, "Nope. I've played a lot of other FPSs, but like this is really my first Battlefield game in general." And he says, "Okay, you are Chinese?" And then I say, kind of, yeah, I guess by heritage, yes, by location, no." I did not understand what he was getting at.
Crazy.
He fucking got me. And then the conversation just ended. The ticket closed, and
I've
When I
heard
was out-
enough. Get out of here.
I think it was the ban was triggered automatically, but he ended up sustaining the ban because they have like a skill limit of 2 kills per minute,
That is crazy.
or 2 KD. You can't have either of those. You're banned.
You are Chinese,
then-
permaban.
And then last month, somebody goes on r/streamers cheating and says like, "Look, this person is banned from Battlefield 5." I'm like, you're bringing this shit up.
The band reason you were Chinese, and they're like, yeah, this is proof. This is my proof. Pinkwify's cheating.
I mean, I had the same thing on the Bob servers, but mine was just like, you're a Smurf. Mine wasn't funny. It was just, you're a Smurf. And I was
Aw.
like, I have 2,000 hours on COD. My Steam account is over 100. Like, I'm not smurfing. I'm just new to Battlefield, but they closed my ticket as well. So, can't play Battlefield 5. But I'm not Chinese. There you go. Maybe I can come back in the future.
Oh, do we want to talk about the Quake guy?
That'll be all you.
Okay. So, Dead Skull, when we're at PAX, tells us about this part of PAX, which is like old gaming. And they have like a bunch of original consoles set up and a bunch of, like old PCs, old Macs. And we're like, holy shit, we gotta go check it out. And they have Quake 3 on like a really old CRT. And I wanted to try it because I have only ever used the CRT at like school. And I never played games on it. But I hear that they're like crazy for motion clarity. By the way, yeah, they're very good. The input lag wasn't as good as OLED, but the motion clarity was like really impressive. It was quite good. But I think while I was playing, this guy walked over, and you were behind me. Like when he walked over, I was locked in. I was focused.
I thought he played before us, actually.
Oh yeah, he did. So he stayed. Yeah, and we watched him for a little. That's alright. He had the rocket. He had a direct.
Yeah, he's hitting some nice directs.
And yeah, he handed it off to me, and then I played. And he said, because I finished mine, and I hit actually a really cool target switch. And he said afterwards, like, I could tell that you've played Quake before, but I thought you'd be too young to have played Quake, and he says, I knew because you opened the console and you were typing in the commands, and when I played, I had to get my config just right, or else I wasn't comfortable, I couldn't play right. So yeah, we watched June play, and it was really nice actually. It was cool. He said he might play again. I told him about the Quake Champions tournaments at
Fortress.
at Fortress, and he didn't know, so I told him about those. He's like, oh, I might go to those.
That's really cool.
We might be meeting the Quake Man again in the future.
Oh, you know what's funny? I couldn't be bothered waiting, so I like wandered off. There was another Quake 3 setup, but it was on Apple, like the first Apple computer. And some chick was playing, and I was like behind her watching, and then she was not good. She turned around to me and she's like, "What the fuck am I playing?" She was like Southern American. I'm like, "This is Quake 3, love." And then she was like, "Well, I think I'm done if you want to go." So she got up and I got on it, and it was the worst. Like, I played Quake 3 on my dad's computer when I was little, and it's like, it was good. Like, I played a fuck ton of it, like, every day. I sat down on this shit. It was like, I don't even want to say 1 centimeter to turn around. It was like 0.3 centimeters. I had to like lift the mouse. Like, it was just doing shit on its own. And Defscon was with me.
Frame rate bad?
I don't even fucking know what was going on, eh? Defscon was behind me, and even I said, you have to try this mouse. He put his hand on the mouse. He's like, okay. It was not good. But I had a good time, and I beat the bots. I came first. So.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone was watching me, but they would have been like, she's played this before as well. Surely.
I had a moment of horror when I realized that Quake doesn't have auto hop because Diabolical did. So I was so used to just holding space and then inputting the correct like strafe angles. But then I did it and I just stopped jumping. And I wasn't about to go sit and like rebind jump to mouse 2 while everyone's looking at me. It just put an ADS on space, ruined it for everybody. But like, I was like a fish out of water. I was the only one who tried to strafe jump, to be fair. Everyone else was just waddling around.
I didn't bother.
It was good though. I really liked that. That whole
it was
classic.
so cool.
Classic game.
There was fucking like Linus tech tips on like a sign, and I took a photo of him and sent it to my dad. Like, look, I found Linus.
Yeah, no, it was good. I really enjoyed PAX. It was very busy. But I really like seeing all the cosplayers and stuff. There was some really really good cosplays.
Yeah, I like the one with the girl.
Yeah,
yeah,
girl. I like the pyramid head ones. Oh my god, like some.
There was someone in like a really good Geralt costume from The Witcher, and I saw that he got a back scabbard. And there's these YouTubers, Sellsword Arts, and they have a YouTube short saying like, yeah, you can't actually draw from one. And so I saw this guy in full cosplay, and I asked him like, hey, can you draw that sword? And he's like, yeah, if you put this one back for me, I'll draw it. So I go behind him and I put the sword in his scabbard, and he's a huge guy, so I have to reach like quite a bit. And then he draws it, and it actually draws really well.
And then
Well, he had to
actually,
use 2
like-
hands. Like, he had to use it to help.
the best
Yeah,
part.
but he drew it.
After
and
he
then
did
gave
that-
me a Witcher coin.
Yeah, he reached
Sorry,
in
you
his
go.
pocket and he pulled out a coin, and he gave it to you. I thought that was very cute.
That was quite cute, yeah.
And I still have
He
it.
was prepared. Oh, yeah, I would have kept it too.
It says School of the Griffin. Unfortunately, the week after, Witcher schools were removed from the canon, kind of.
Oh,
The author said he didn't like him very much.
That's
Like-
funny.
I got the Griffin armor in Witcher 3. It was good.
I think if I were to go again, I might want to try cosplaying. It seems fun.
It
Yeah.
does, it does.
I don't know what I would go as, though.
Is there anything else we want to end it off? Should we end it off here with your thoughts on BO7, JD? Because I'm sure a lot of people are.
Right. Well, I'd rather not talk about it, but I mean, I didn't really play it enough because you guys were over, and I didn't want to like sit on my PC playing shit, like you know. But I played I played a few hours with. It was okay. This was before the No SPMM playlist. And I was like, yeah, this kind of just sucks. I don't really like this. But then yeah, they added the no SPMM, and then I didn't really get to try it too much, so I'll try it when it comes out. I'll be playing and I'll be streaming Black Ops 7 no matter what, even if it's like 1 out of 10 worst game ever. But
The aim assist nerf sounds good.
yes, the aim assist nerf, the SPMM off playlist, but see, I was tricked beforehand with MW2 beta. They had like good movement in it, and then the full game came out and they went back on it and made the movement even worse. So I don't
Yeah, but this
believe
beta
them.
sucks. So
No, I mean MW2 beta sucked as well. Everyone got nostalgia baited and they were like, "What the fuck is this shit?" But we'll see. I'm waiting for the not the new game, the full game to come out. And then I'll go from there. But no matter what, I will be playing it because I'm the COD person. So we'll see. I mean, I fucking played MW2 the whole year, so the MW2 remake. So I'll be there. Just depends how happy I'll be. But yeah, it's alright. I need to play more. Is my take.
okay.
What about
It's
you?
got some potential.
Yeah,
I
okay.
agree.
All the guns felt
If
the
they
same.
hold up their promises, like I've always said that COD is a like mechanically fine game. It's just everything that surrounds it that makes it like soul consuming and awful. And if they fix the stuff around it, like okay, yeah, maybe there's a game here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with COD. Like for me, it's always been so close to being like pretty good. It's just they will
Yeah.
not do the things. I was so fucking surprised when they announced the no SPMM playlist because I've even said it on my stream before. I was like, there's no way they will ever do no SPMM. And then they did, and everyone's like, okay, this is like way better. Like, what the fuck have we been doing the past 6 years? But I don't know. The other thing, I've been playing COD since. I mean, you asked me this the other day, June. You asked when I started playing COD, and I was like, wait a minute, I've been playing COD for like 16 years. Like, maybe it's time to pack it in.
What?
If the new game is
If it sucks
good
ass?
and I enjoy something else, like for example, if I played
Oh.
Arc Raiders and I just really fucking enjoyed it, I would 100% like jump ship.
That's fair.
But you know, if it even grabs me the tiniest little bit, I will be like, yeah, I'm on COD, and then I'll put another
Fair
like
dues.
1,000 hours into it. But that's my take on it. I just haven't played it enough to really give you an opinion. I do think they've shot themselves in the foot though, doing Black Ops 7 after Black Ops 6 after like nobody gives a fuck about Black Ops 6. Like
Yeah.
I've stopped posting it because no one cares. Like no one wants to watch Black Ops 6 gameplay.
You gotta
and
save
then,
the clips and then like nostalgia bait in like 2 years.
yeah, no, not even
the
2
best COD
years.
everyone forgot about.
Like 6 months. Just be like, do you guys remember Black Ops 6? How good was that? It works every time. But yeah, they really should not have done that. But whatever. I'm not a game dev. What do I know? But yeah. That's my take. I need to play it more. We'll see. It's not out yet. Give us another week. Next podcast, I'll tell you my take on it.
All right. Well, I think that's everything.
Nothing else?
I guess I could mention I'm using a 10 grand mouse. I actually really like it. I think it's really cool.
What's it called?
It's called the F1 by Qwork Design. It's 3D printed, but 10 grams is crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
What even weighs 10 grams? 4 pennies, a scoop of coffee, 10 paper clips, 2 A4 sheets of paper.
Oh my
What
god.
the fuck?
That's my mouse.
Are you liking it?
Yeah, I think I really like it. It's very
Get the
HSK
new
Pro
bag.
inspired. Maybe.
Mm.
It makes the HSK Pro feel a little clunky, actually.
Really?
But I need to go back and forth a little bit. Yeah.
you
'cause,
pick
like,
it up, you're like, this is heavy as fuck.
No, I don't mean like heavy. It does feel heavier, but they both are very light still. I just mean shape-wise.
True.
But I'm not going to yap about it. We should call it here.
Okay.
Next podcast.
Well-
Tune in. Don't miss it.
Yeah, you got to if you want to know the opinion.
Yeah.
The 10-gram mouse in more detail. And we'll answer some viewer questions on that one. So ask us more questions in the
Oh
comments.
yeah, we didn't
and
do a
we
single
will answer
fucking
them.
question. For fuck's sake, bro.
Fuck the viewers. Fuck the viewers.
Oh my god.
We've also got 2 podcasts in the hopper, so it's going to be a minute, but we'll get to your
Yeah.
questions.
Eventually.
Fuck the viewers. Quotation mark, Viscose. You heard it here first, folks.
No, but ask us your questions in the comments. We write them down on a big document and then we go through.
Yeah, and then we print it out and shred it.